So today I watched Jurassic World Rebirth. I do got some gripes about it, and I do got a lot of things I do like about it. The big thing I absolutely do not like about this movie is that they just kind of play off like the last three movies. Like, oh yeah, pretty much all the dinosaurs died between that movie and this movie. So Rexy's dead, Blue's dead, Beta's dead. All the dinosaurs you like are dead. So yay, yeah, that really rubs me the wrong way. I mean, I don't really know how else to explain it. Yeah, I really don't like that part of it. I mean, I get that's a big point of the story. It's why they had to go where they go. Uh, and another thing, just another random. They made up another island just so they had a new island to go to instead of one of the old ones. And honestly, I think I would have rather them just went back to Isla Sorna in general. Like, the things I really like about this movie is seeing some of the dinosaurs we ain't seen in a while, like the Spinosaurus, which it's a new design, but it still looks good. Got to see the Mosasaur, the T Rex, things like that. Like we usually do, but saw the Quetzalcoatlus, saw the Titanosaurus. I mean, I don't remember what the little dinosaur, what kind it is. Saw the Dilophosaurus again, but like the mutant dinosaurs, I'm kind of like, I was kind of over that. And to me, like, they wasn't a big enough threat during the movie. Like, the Mutadons are barely in the movie, except for the last act, like third act, really. And then the D Rex is like literally in half of the third act in the very beginning. Like, the big mutant dinosaurs that they advertise this whole movie around are barely a part of it at all. And I, I don't guess it's really setting up anything new because I feel like this is a pretty rounded out story in this movie. It's got a beginning and an end, and who made it and who didn't make it, and what happened to this and that. So I don't think they're really gonna make a sequel with these new characters anymore. They may not, I don't know. But speaking of the characters, I'm tired of seeing Scarlett Johansson cast and everything, and I get it. And I think she does pretty good in this too, but it's just kind of burn out on the actor in a sense. This little burnout seeing her and everything. But I don't know. I mean, stuff I really like is like I said, the Spinosaurs uh, attacking the boat before they get to the island. I really like that just because it's a Spinosaur. You finally get to see them again. This is JP3. I feel like I remember hearing it was supposed to originally be in Dominion too, but they changed that for whatever reason. Uh, I don't know. I feel like in Dominion I would have rather seen the Spinosaurus over the Giganotosaurus, but that's whatever. Um, Going back to the characters, I like pretty much all the characters that actually have a part in the movie itself. Like some of the characters that are in the movie don't make it very long, and I think they're okay too. And a lot of people say they don't like the family that's here in the movie, but I think it's fine. I think it's a new dynamic we didn't see before. That an actual family was stranded on one of the islands. Uh, oh, and this movie is directed by Garrett Edwards, which he's a great director and probably one of my favorites, honestly, because he directed the in my opinion, highly underrated 2014 Godzilla, which is notorious for only having Godzilla in it for like 15 minutes, but I think the whole style of the movie is great. He also directed Rogue One, which is one of the best Star Wars movies that's been released, even if it doesn't follow the main character or anything like that. Uh, But something he is good at is making things seem like the scale of things. Uh, the Titanosaurus, the movie actually makes you feel like they're actually that big. the scale of them is almost incomprehensible. They're so big. And same thing with the T Rex. It's a bigger T Rex or more violent T Rex, from what I understand. And they do a good job of showing that it is definitely larger than Rexy was. Um, and the D Rex, for what little bit it is in the movie, they do a good job depicting its scale and how large it is. But I mean, and the Quetzalcoatlus does okay too. I mean, it's a big pterosaur, so I mean it's similar to what we saw in Dominion. But either way, um, plot wise, I feel like we could have come up with something better than a new island where they made mutant dinosaurs and uh, um, the story itself, where they had to go to the island to get certain blood from certain animals and things like that. For Big Pharma, that's an okay plot, I guess. But just the whole new island thing, I don't. I feel like they could have done something else. And now that I think about it, Chaos Theory and Camp Cretaceous, I'm pretty sure shows the Spinosaurus from Sorna was on a different island at that point. So maybe another movie on Sorna was not in the cards anyway. Uh, um, I just I just can't get over the how lazy it feels that they basically killed off all the dinosaurs in fucking Dominion in this movie. Because Dominion came out in 22, so it's just been 3 years since another Jurassic World movie has come out, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, they all died. If they weren't around the equator, they're pretty much dead. And they gave all the reasons and such, but I'm like, that just doesn't, that wasn't a concern in the last movie. So why is that all of a sudden, oh, they're all dead? No matter where what climate they were living in, or how how they were getting used to the climate they were in now, it had no bearing on anything in the last movie. So it just kind of feels sudden. And just basically the Rexy and Blue are basically dead. Kind of bit of it is a little kind of with crap. And it just, I don't know, just downplays the dinosaurs in the human world part of Dominion, I feel like. Just because I get once they've been in the human world so long, they're just kind of like whatever. But like at the beginning of the movie, you have the Apatosaur in New York, and I don't know. To me, I'm like, last time we saw the Apatosaurs, they were in, I think, Montana. I think that's where Owen and Claire were in the beginning of that movie. So it's kind of weird why they're in New York now. But anyway, I don't know. I like I like this movie, but it does rub me the wrong way in several different parts. Uh, I like it about as much as I do JP3. I rated it 3.5 as well as I did JP3. And like, there's several moments where I watch this movie, I'm like, wow, this is really good. And then there's other moments and plot points where I'm just like, they couldn't have come up with something better. Because once I figured out when this movie came out and I figured out Garrett Edwards was directing, I had got my hopes a little higher than I originally did. Because when I saw this new Jurassic World, I was like, I thought we just ended this. Why are we doing another one? And then the trailer come out. I was like, okay, maybe. And then it was directed by Garrett Edwards. I was like, there's a chance we got something here. We got Godzilla and Rogue One, for sure. I think he directed The Creator, which I've heard a lot of people like, but I've not seen it. I do know people like that movie for its VFX, and that's something. I think this actually got nominated at the Oscars this year for VFX, which is understandable. I don't think there's any practical dinosaur visual effects in this movie, but what the CGI that is in this movie looks really, really good. especially during the T Rex uh, river raft scene, which is pulled straight from the first book. And I really did like probably seeing that on the screen. When the trailer came out and showed that, I know that was a big hot point for everybody. It was the river raft scene. Um, this movie this movie splits me so much. Like with me rating it 3.5, I think it's pretty accurate to how I feel about it. I mean, this is truly honestly like a 60-40, 70-30 movie for me, where there's a good chunk of it I don't like, and there's a good chunk I do like. Uh, there's a lot of things I'm kind of whatever on when it comes to this movie, and I'm assuming since this movie still made a lot of money at the box office because most Jurassic Park movies do, and it had good actors and well-known actors. I think everybody's acting in it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't have anybody's performances I just didn't find enjoyable at least. Maybe not the most believable. But I mean, it's not like I was expecting to go see a dinosaur movie and expect them to, you know, I don't know. And the fact that I don't think any of this is practical, excuse me, they're kind of just reacting to probably a green ball or a mirror ball or things like that. Um, I don't know. I think a prequel maybe would have done better, in my opinion, for me. I think I would have enjoyed that, like a prequel movie on my Sor. No, Sorna was abandoned. I think when Jurassic World, or not Jurassic World, when first Jurassic Park happened, and they just let the dinosaurs out. I think it's what I remember Hammond saying in the Lost World. So never mind, that wouldn't really work. I don't know. I think a prequel would have worked better. I don't know. I think there's been rumors about a prequel movie or prequel series before, but nothing's ever come of that. I really don't know what to say about that. Uh, yeah, I know I'm just rambling, but I feel like I keep going back to the same points. I think the D-Rex could have been done better because it's the big bad dinosaur that's on the poster is the D-Rex, and it's literally barely in the movie. And I guess it's kind of Garrett Edwards' thing is barely showing the main attraction of the movie. But like I think the D-Rex is in the movie less than Godzilla's in Godzilla. Like, and at least in Godzilla, Godzilla's at least around during the whole movie, where the D-Rex is just he's in the beginning and then he just shows up at the halfway point of Act Three, like right here. Like this is the first time I see a D-Rex since the prologue, basically. And it's just kind of like, what was the point? Like, it's just not, doesn't feel like it's a true threat to the characters because it shows up right at the end of the movie. It's not been chasing them the whole movie. It's not been whatever. It's a whole thing. Like, the biggest antagonist is the rich guy in the movie that works for the big pharma company. I can't think of his name. But he's honestly the biggest bad of the whole movie. And he's a dude that ends up finding a Glock hanging from a helicopter that randomly crashed on the island. Because, yeah, sure. I don't know. It's, I don't know. I know I keep talking on this movie a little bit, but like, I do actually enjoy it pretty well. Uh, this was the only second time I've ever watched this movie, but there's still a lot of parts I really enjoyed about it. Uh, I probably I enjoy doing this whole rewatch of all the Jurassic movies once a day. It was just nice to go through all of them. I have been meaning to do that for a while, but I just never got around to it. But yeah, I think next video is probably gonna be a Studio Ghibli. Thought about being mean and choosing like the most depressing movie I could find. And it's probably either going to be Grave of Fireflies or Come and See. I know Grave of Fireflies is a Ghibli movie, but I don't think I want to feel that depressed. Even though I've never seen it, I know it's going to be sad. Or Schindler's List. Schindler's List probably will be another good one to pick. But anyway, I don't know. I'll probably choose a Ghibli. Probably do something I haven't seen yet since I've seen all seven of these movies now before at least once. But I'm sure there'll be another sequel. Um, I don't know. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if they followed. I can't remember his actor's name, but followed this guy in the next movie. Wouldn't hurt my feelings at all. Uh, if they go on with this kind of storyline, I don't know how they would do it unless they went back to this island or a different island. That's not Nublar or Sorna, because he's a Nublar, got blown up by a volcano, and he's a Sorna, as far as I know, doesn't have any dinosaurs left on it, because Biosyn picked them up, picked all of them up. Yeah, don't know. But hopefully the future of Jurassic's okay. No Chaos Theory's been going pretty strong. I think it just ended its story with it caught up to Dominion. So I don't know. I feel like the next thing in the cards for a Jurassic movie would probably be a prequel or like a in between JP3 and Jurassic World type deal. I feel like it'd be something like that. But you never know. I mean, no matter what, they'll have to get the okay from Spielberg because it's basically his baby. And Amble's been on every single one of these movies. Yeah. Anyway, I'll make that tier list probably tomorrow. Record and upload it. And yeah. Uh, yeah, I guess that's about it. I can't think of anything else now. I know probably as soon as I hit stop recording, but oh yeah, I could have said that, but oh well. I think I've rambled on long enough. This has been my longest video actually. So yay. Anyway, you guys and gals have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow.